High rollers. This war has been going for too long now, and it could have been finished with our victory back in 2022, but we are where we are now. And, we've come a long way as a community, and I as a streamer, and I want to take you back in time for exactly 2 years from today and show you what was there, how we've become the community as we are today, where we come from. So, my friends, please enjoy.
It is.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
It's
important.
amazing and important for the personal growth too. Oh,
Hmm.
well, we're live already, and I'm just talking to you about stuff. Hi everyone, it's
Hey guys.
Rick and Jet with you. It's day 291. Wow, it's so close to 360. 60 what? I forgot.
5.
65, yeah, 64,
Yeah.
65.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Depends.
Yeah, it depends on the year. It's actually the stupid system, but we're not here to talk about that. We're
Yeah.
here to talk about Ukraine, about the war in Ukraine, and I'm pretty hyperactive today and energetic. So this is why maybe today you won't need to put the speed 1.5x. But who knows? If you feel like I'm talking slowly, just go and do it. Okay. I see one person here. Hi, it's Jet. It's you, right?
It's me. Yeah.
Yeah,
Got the
it's you.
monitoring pane up.
Hi, Jet. Jet
Hey.
viewer. It's actually another Jet. We have like two of them in here. Nice. So, why am I energetic? Today I've visited a concert or a gig. We call it gigging
Nice.
here because
Yeah.
it's some heavy stuff like hardcore, maybe some alternative rock. Yeah, but something pretty heavy. And I finally, after 2 years without mosh pit, I finally moshed today.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah,
buddy.
and look
That's
at
awesome.
this. Look at this.
Beauty.
I even, it wasn't someone's face. It just was the wall, because
Yeah, exactly.
we're
Swinging your arms
pushing
around. I
pushing
get
each
it.
other, and I just touched the wall with my fist or
It
hit
happens.
it. Yeah, that happens. You experienced mosh pit in your life, definitely, right?
Lots, actually. I grew up in
Oh
them.
man.
Yeah. I've had some
All
instances
those,
in the East.
all those elbow
Exactly.
pushes,
Yeah.
and we call this a potato gathering.
Oh, nice. That's a good one. I haven't heard that one before.
That move, the one where
Yeah, I know the
you
one.
just go.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So I'm a Mosh guy, and I'm glad that you can just
I
know
appreciate it.
what I
Yeah.
mean and know what I'm talking about. This is awesome. And just a sec, I need to call more friends. This damn lights is not giving me you know the view of my screen, and I always need to look.
Yeah, exactly. I know mine's pretty bright too. You can probably see it reflecting off my glasses.
Okay. I've called my friends. We can go back. Uh, so what happened this week? I'm totally unprepared today. I haven't didn't go through my notes through the saved messages. So we just gonna need to improvise, and we gotta be fast. But I'll repeat it when we'll have a few more viewers.
Yeah.
Uh, to not repeat it a few times, No, okay. What the hell am I doing? Yeah, I wanted to just to set the screen so it will show us the map.
Hmm.
And yeah, and Telegram saved messages also. And yes, here it is. Oh, it's my channel. Uh, and now we gotta move to Telegram and see what happened this week. Yeah, there was a lot of bavovna this week in Russia. And also, oh man, it happened after the last stream. Our aviation, like the drones, we have
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
some new drones.
Yeah.
They've reached Russian
Yeah, that
territory.
airbase. Yeah.
They're strategic. air base where their strategic bombarders are located.
Yeah.
Those bombarders are actually used to terrorize us with those massive rocket attacks. And that type of aviation, which is called strategic, it is, um, it was it was meant to be the carriers of nuclear missiles. So
Oh, okay.
it's like the most important aviation that they have. And that
Mm.
aviation is usually located somewhere in a deep rare of their territory. I learned a new word, by the way, finally, because I was always thinking about the rare word and was saying somewhere in the back or else.
Yeah.
But when I was translating the subs for one of the videos I'm working on, I finally learned the word rare and I even know how it's written.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. I hadn't heard that one before either. So that's just like deep behind it, like the front line. That's
Yeah,
essentially what it
yeah.
means. Yeah.
That's a deep behind front line.
Oh, do you?
Sometimes
Oh, wait. Do you mean rear or rare?
maybe rear, maybe rear is the word.
Like REA?
Uh, R. No, not the like. Oh my God, it's so hard. Let me translate it just a sec.
Yeah. No worries.
It's REAR.
Yeah. Okay. Rear.
Rear. Oh, so it's rear.
Yeah.
Rear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Google Translator says rear. Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
And I guess it sounded like her.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what else? Hi to new two people who joined us.
Hello, guys.
We glad to see you. And today we're talking about how this week Russian strategic aviation was hit by Ukrainian drone. It's not confirmed yet. I mean, our side didn't take responsibility for it because, but there were some news about us producing the new drone, making it. And there was a news from Ukrainian defense production. We have the company, official governmental company, which produces weapons. And in Ukrainian, it's called Ukroboronprom. So it's just short version of those words I've told you
Yeah.
before. So they announced that they finally produced some samples of those drones, and that they will be another word that I forgot. Just a sec. Sorry for these delays. Well,
No worries.
they will be experimenting, testing it. Yeah, testing. I guess testing
Yeah.
is the word in this case. So they will be testing, making tests, not first maybe, but yeah, some tests and just use it on the battlefield, not those tests in the rear, but
Yeah.
those that are on the battlefield. And I guess this was the test. It was pretty obvious because the news about they planning to test it was like the day or 2 days before this happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they announced that they will fucking strike Russian.
Yeah, we're ready. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Men. They will be ready to travel up to 1,000 kilometers. Moscow is located around 500 kilometers from our borders. So now we can do anything we can. The problem is in numbers. It's really hard to produce a lot of those drones in a short time. So
Yeah.
we'll just need to spend more time on producing big numbers of it. And of course, Russia will feel the consequences of their invasion in Ukraine, because you cannot just invade country and thinking that no consequences as enemy drones or maybe rockets won't come back to you as karma, to your territory, to your strategic military objects. and not only
Yeah.
strategic, all of sorts, tactical,
sure, yeah.
operative. Yeah, they're
And
all.
you gotta
What?
think they were pretty like considering themselves pretty safe from
Yeah.
that because of just like the NATO rules of not being able to use like NATO shit on like Russian soil. But if it's Ukrainian made, it's free game. So they probably weren't really expecting it. But
Yeah, they weren't expecting it at all, and actually, it showed that their air defense systems, even on their strategic objects, one of them was located 600 kilometers, and the other one, two airfields of their strategic aviation were hit. One of them was 600 kilometers, and the other one was 700 kilometers. So they felt no, they I mean, no, I wasn't talking about that, not about feelings. I was talking about that it showed that their air defense systems are not only useless on their objects, strategic objects like those two airfields, but they're
yeah,
also those drones went 700 kilometers through Russian
nobody
territory.
caught them.
Yeah, nobody caught them. Either they are just careless and they think that we won't be able to do it, and they think just fuck it, let's leave it
Yeah.
unprotected. They can do anything to us anyway. So yeah, maybe they're just careless. And the other option is most of their air defense systems are here in Ukraine, on
Yeah.
occupied territories. This is how they maybe, are doing this. Maybe they're just, send them all in here, and all of their objects in Russia aren't covered. Let's hope for that, because we have stuff to destroy those air defense systems on our
Yeah.
territories. We have, you remember, HARM rockets
Yeah.
that were provided to us by US, and yeah, HIMARS are pretty good with that too, I guess. Okay, so this is actually a game changer. It's a new stage in this war. This event, it's really hard to. Interesting word that I know, but underestimate. Yeah, I didn't need to check.
yeah.
Didn't even need to check. Yeah, it's hard to overestimate this overestimate this event, because it's really changing everything. We start. It's not the first time, by the way. We hit some. I mean, we didn't take responsibility for it. We didn't say anything at all. I mean, our
Yeah.
officials didn't say it. But we've been hitting some military objects in Belgorod region of Russia, in Kursk, and also, I guess, maybe in Rostov. So yeah, it's not new. But the new thing is that we can fly 700 up to 1,000 kilometers to the Russian territory and just strike their military objects. And now Russia moved all their bombarders during this week after that strike. They moved their bombarders out of those airfields. Hi, Mr. Wright. Glad to see you.
Hello.
Yeah, finally, first message in the chat. By the way, where's Charlie?
Yeah, where is Charlie?
We gotta call him. Just a sec. We need him here. He's, our third. Charlie. See you there, Rick, he said. Just a sec. Okay, done with it. Let's move forward. So they moved those bombarders away deeper in the rear, and let's see how it will maybe limit their abilities to strike us with those massive rocket strikes. Their propaganda is trying to say, to counter this event, like, they always need to calm down their people to show them that this is not that critical and that they can deal with it. And yeah, they started to say that now Russia will be striking not with strategic bombarders, but with tactical bombarders that will just fly closer to Ukrainian territory and make even more massive. Uh, I mean, those attacks much massive, just idiotic, just like everything from Russian propaganda.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, just
Yeah, exactly.
okay. We'll just see. I
I'm
guess.
surprised they didn't say it was like a strategic fire so they could rebuild it better or something.
Yeah. They should have say that they've actually maybe. Yeah, let's think about what they could have said that they launched those drones
Yeah.
to themselves to test their air defense systems. No, it's not. It's not working out. Okay, just if anyone thinks about a good idea. By the way, Mr. Wright, maybe you have an idea what Russian propaganda could have say about that shit. How could they counter this attack with just a word? Okay. While we're waiting for some ideas, which might never appear. Let's move forward. What I was saying about it. Yeah. First rocket strike happened right. Yeah, it's happened right after that. It was maybe a same day after our attack on their airfields, or maybe it was a day after. It doesn't matter. But you see, I'm starting to lose energy. I gotta speed up
Keep it
somehow.
up.
Yeah. So Mr. Wright is saying, не можу написати в чат, можу розклеїти стікери та вклеїти в чаті. Nice thing. I guess it's a hint. I can't write in the chat. I can put stickers and paste in the chat. Nice. So I guess. Okay. What the hell? I'm confused a bit.
Yeah, I'm confused. Is that the same message that he had said previously?
Yeah,
Like,
it's the same
that's the English
message,
translation.
just translation from Ukrainian. What else? Anyway, I will ask you to give me that idea after the stream in private messages. Okay, thank you. So you definitely have an idea there. I was saying that a rocket strike followed after this attack. It was massive. It was 70 rockets. You see actually the counter of rockets on the screen.
Yep.
It was 70 rockets and 60 of them were destroyed. And latest attacks were around 100 rockets. This one was 70 rockets. This means that some of their boards, you know what I mean? Maybe not. Okay, some of their bombarders. Yes, that's the word.
Yes.
Starting to glitch a bit. Some of their bombarders weren't flying off that day. We damaged them with those drones, and they couldn't provide that many rockets because some of them were damaged. By the way, I guess I definitely have some satellite images saved from there. There was actually an airfield. When was it? 7th of December. It was Wednesday. Airfield in Kursk was also hit. There was, I guess, a fuel for their planes. It was burning. Look at a satellite image. How greatly it was burning. And I guess we just started a new massive attack on Russian airfields, and it's just amazing. Yeah, so this week was full of Bavovna. Also, Bavovna in Crimea yesterday. It was burning.
Hey, Rick, you got to repeat that sentence. You're
Yeah,
lagged a bit.
it lagged a bit. I said that there was also a Bavovna in Crimea yesterday. I guess it was yesterday. By the way, I just thought that Mr. Wright was saying about stickers. Yeah, please put those stickers and paste it in the chat. Thank you. Okay, so you see the face of the schmug of Putin, and he was, by the version of Politico, he was proclaimed the loser of the year. And this is true. He's the biggest loser this year. He failed in everything he started to do.
Yep.
And just amen to that. You know that I'm not religious, but in this case, amen to that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll even drink some water to that.
There you go. That's
Okay.
Yeah, that's like hilarious.
Yeah, it is. Thank you. So what? Yeah. So also in Moscow, there was a huge explosion in the superstore.
Mall or something? Okay,
Yeah, it was mall. Well, explosion happened after the fire started.
Yeah, it had been on fire for a while.
It's been on fire. You see that there's another video, a much better angle. You'll see that it's burning all around, and it exploded, and that explosion was pretty, how can you call it? Impressive, right?
Yeah, dramatic.
Look at this.
Violent.
Yeah, dramatic. Oh my god, this was some gas exploding or else. Or maybe, we can build a conspiracy version about that. It was actually a secret Shell's warehouse.
Oh, there you go.
And it started exploding. Yeah, there was a lot of Bavovna this week. How could I forget about it? And yeah, let's just go through this stuff. Who do we see here? This dude, there's a version that he was in Wagner Group fighting in Ukraine. So he deserted and he entered Russia. I guess he got lost. He entered Russian territory, and then he just found a police post, and he shot some cops, some Russian cops.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he carried a machine gun, and he started killing some cops. I'm not sure if he killed someone, but definitely wounded 3 or 4 of them. And yeah, he was caught later. He was sitting, you see, in the court, and he was... Okay, Mr. Wright is saying the strike where they killed 200 officers in Melitopol. Yeah, we'll get to that too in a bit. But that dude was saying that he thought that those cops were Ukrainians.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he said there in court that he thought that they're Ukrainians. But, most of Wagner members these days are convicts, and Russian convicts, they hate cops, I guess, as any convicts all over the world.
Yeah, most criminals don't like cops.
Yeah,
it's just kind of a general rule of thumb.
I guess he just killed them, and saying that he thought that they're Ukrainians is just stupid. I guess he killed them just because he saw some cops and he hates them, and he just started shooting. So it's actually a great event too, because Russia started, to become a unpredictable, dangerous place where all those assholes who were sitting in prisons.
They pulled them all out now, and where are they going to go after the war? Back to Russia?
Yes, and we have many. Not we, that they have many of those events lately, like the last year because some soldiers were leaving the army because they still have that option. If they, I mean, not the mobilized guys, they're just
Yeah.
doomed. But before, like the first half of the year of this full-scale invasion, it was what? It was not that strict, and they could leave army. They could just, you know, how do you say when you leave your job? Is it a term for it?
Quit.
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 Yeah, they could have quit the army. Thank you. And yeah, some of them who quit, not definitely not all of them are now mentally stable, and they started shooting people. They started making fights with like the group fights with chairs and stuff in the clubs. We have a lot of videos in here in Telegram publics, and yeah, we also see that Russia is becoming a chaotic, dangerous place, and we really hope that revolution will start soon. That civil war will start in Russia because they really deserve that. They need to overthrow their regime. They need to fight for their freedom because living in that totalitarian country is just
Yeah.
not good for people, and people must do something. We were calling for them in the beginning of this war. Dudes, wake up. You gotta go to the streets. You gotta start making demands. You gotta start fighting for your rights. But they are not doing this. They just are, I had a nice term for it, but it just flew out of my mind. Just a sec. Yeah, translated. Helplessness, yes. They
Oh, yeah.
have that
Yeah.
syndrome of learned helplessness, and they just cannot do anything. They actually don't think that they are masters of their own lives. They will just do anything their government will tell them, even if if it will be dying for their Führer,
Yeah.
dying for Putin. And yeah, it's actually a nice phenomenon that Zolkin describes in his interviews. Not describes, he shows it. I mean, you just gotta watch it and you'll see that almost each of those dudes who are in captivity, they say that they will. What could I do? Our government told us so, and we just cannot do anything. We just gotta do what they tell us, and they're just helpless. This we cannot. I mean, I can understand how propaganda makes people that way. It happened in the history before, right?
Yeah, exactly.
During 30s and 40s in Germany,
Yeah.
for example.
Oh,
and-
many times on smaller scales as well, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely. Propaganda worked many more times, but not that globally, because these are only, I guess, two cases in the history of this world where propaganda made that remarkable job and gave the consequences that
Yeah.
we have now. So this was just, I forgot where I stopped when I switched to this topic.
Oh, wait, the topic we were on before?
Yeah, which one was it? It's becoming a dangerous place. The civil war
okay, yeah.
gotta be followed. Yeah, and I was saying that in the beginning of the full-scale invasion, we started to try to go to Russians and to persuade them that they are living in tyranny, but they don't want to hear us. They don't want to listen. They just want to to obey and to feel that helplessness. And now we stopped doing it. We Ukrainians, we're just, how do you call it? Do you have a term? We got, no, we put our hands down or something like that.
Um,
It's when
trying to think of
you,
what to do.
it's when you feel helpless and give up on something.
Yeah, well, I mean, just give up, right?
Yeah, maybe, but we have a phrase for that where we, yeah, we just got, how do you call it?
Surrender.
Surrender, not the word, but oh, whatever. We surrendered to, not in this case, we gave up on trying to persuade Russians in just some objective things, right?
Yeah.
Not in our point of view, but what's happening, even what's happening in their country. They don't want to hear it, so we just, in this point, we just happy when Russian society is trying to understand something, even if it's something that bloody as this asshole. So yeah, I see Charlie joined us. Sorry, I'm a bit late, guys. No problem, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah, we started a bit later today because uh, I was on a gig with friends and I finally experienced mosh pit for the last 2 years. I wasn't able to do it, and finally, and I feel alive today, and I feel so energetic after that. Ooh, I just am a bit tired because it was a long day and I spent some energy in there. But I'm still, you see, I'm still hyperactive at this moment. Okay, Mr. Wright, the strike where they killed 200 officers in Melitopol. Yes. Also, occupied territories were bombarded by our HIMARS, but only military objects where those occupants located. Their command centers, they're mobilized, and actually, interesting new word. Just a second. Barracks. Oh, it's not a new word, but we have a word kazarma in here. It sounds a
Okay.
bit strange, like I mean, to English speaker, maybe does it?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Kazarma. But yeah, it's barracks. Been hitting barracks with Russian mobilized in Melitopol, and
Yeah.
also Berdyansk. You remember that one on the seaside?
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah.
My favorite town in
Exactly, yeah.
Ukraine. Yeah. So airfield there filled with Russian soldiers was, and with their aviation too. It was. It's been struck. Yeah, that is a war. Sorry, form for that. Yeah, it was struck by our HIMARS, I guess, because most of them are reaching those territories, and our Tochka U. Remember that? A
Wait,
big rocket that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That strikes 110 kilometers long, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What else? Yeah, so that airfield in Berdyansk was hit multiple times this week. Actually, damn man, this is a week of Bavovna. I really now see it. When you get that information day by day, you sometimes cannot picture,
Yeah,
make
put it on
a full
timeline
picture.
like that.
Right.
Yeah.
But now I realize that we started hitting them with, I don't know, 3x intensity this week. Not only occupied territories of Ukraine, but also the Russian territory. It's
Yeah.
just amazing. It just makes me rejoice.
With the airfield you were just mentioning, did they manage to did they hit a lot of aircraft and stuff, or?
Yeah, multiple helicopters, maybe a couple of planes. I'm not sure about that, but heard something about that. And around 200 killed and even more hundreds wounded. But 200 killed, it's maybe hard to imagine. Maybe it's actually hard to achieve.
Yeah.
But who knows? Maybe those big. But I don't believe those numbers when I see hundreds with one strike. It's actually
Yeah.
actually not realistic. But 200 wounded, definitely 200 out of military actions, and they went to hospitals. Yeah. By the way, they put those soldiers, those wounded soldiers, in Mariupol. I mean, they transport them there, and they are just filling those hospitals in Mariupol with those assholes. By the way, Mariupol, you know how destroyed it, how many
Yeah.
multi-flat buildings
Yeah.
are just destroyed, and now they are just getting down the foundations which are left, those burned huge structures. They're now getting it down. I mean, Russians, because it's occupied,
Yeah.
because they want to hide the evidence of their
Yeah.
crimes.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
It-
clean
it's
up the mess.
just it's just a clear evidence of their crime, and they're
Yeah.
just trying to get rid of it. It's was a small information about Mariupol. Let's get back to news we had this week. I wanted to talk with you about Iran a bit, and because I guess I missed it on the last stream. So Iran is working with Russia. It keeps working with Russia, and even more than before. I guess Russia will provide them with their jets, with Russian Su-35. It's most of their, I mean, it's the most modern of their bomb jets. And that they are training. There are some reports they're training Iranians to fly those jets.
Mm.
And yeah, sorry. I need to translate another word.
Okay.
Instead, Iran will provide them with those ballistic rockets they promised them.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
But ballistic rockets are still. Oh, you know, I was talking about it the last time because U.S. said that they will stop any
Yeah. They'll intervene on
tribes.
those shipments.
Yeah, shipments. They will stop any
Yeah.
shipments. So let's hope U.S. will intervene.
Yeah.
Nice word. I just
Yeah.
remembered. It will intervene and help us to
Nope.
stop
You lagged a
those
bit.
shipments. Oh, lag! I lag. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. You lagged. You're good now though.
I don't know what the hell is that, but let's keep moving.
Yeah.
What news we also had? It's actually, so Putin was supposed to meet with Indian President Modi, and he didn't. I mean, there were some reports that not reports actually. Sorry, getting tired now. There were rumors from Western press that president of India, he declined that meeting because Russia was threatened to use nuclear weapons. It was actually maybe not the reason for that, but Modi thought that meeting Putin will not make him good this year. They actually meet in the end of the year, each year for some years already, and this time they didn't meet, and it's a good sign because India is actually a partner of Russia, and they now are just refuse to meet with Putin, and it's a good sign.
Yeah. That's great.
Let's see something funny. There's a video from drone where two Russians in a trench sitting. You see him them.
Yep.
And one is shooting the drone. He tries to shoot the drone, but he's shooting just in different sides, not even seeing the drone. And the other one just hits him in the face.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Dude, stop it. Oh my god.
It looks like somewhere near Bakhmut.
Oh my god, it looks like a fucking cartoon. That's what it looks like.
Yeah, it's like,
Jesus
it looks like a
Christ.
fucking cartoon, man. Okay, I missed some nice news here. South Korea sent us 100 Sanyong pickups. Pickups, right?
What are these? What?
Pickups? Don't you call them that? You see it on the screen now. It's a type of car.
Pickups. Okay, I just
Pickups.
understood what you were
Yeah,
saying.
pickups.
Yeah.
So yeah, they sent us 100 pickups for actually our military. Our armed forces of Ukraine use a lot of pickups, exactly, because it's actually super good for transporting some weapons in the back. And as you see in this Sanyong, it's 4 people inside, and you actually can put more people in the back. This is the way.
Yeah.
It works. So also time put Zelensky and a lot of Ukrainians on their cover this week, and we are actually person of the year. Not only Volodymyr Zelensky. You see here also is the spirit of Ukraine. So. Zelensky and the spirit of Ukraine. And spirit of Ukraine is people of Ukraine.
Yeah.
This is why you see a lot of people in here. And yeah, we are definitely, maybe not all of us, but Ukrainians are definitely people of the year
Absolutely.
this year. And Zelensky is our leader, who's actually an exemplary leader during war. It's just, yeah, I guess he will go in history the same size as Churchill went
Yeah.
to history
Yeah, definitely, man.
back in the days. Yes. So it was just awesome to see our people in the cover of Times
Yeah. No,
and our president.
well deserved.
Definitely. Okay, so there's a lot of news I wanted to talk with you about. Not only about, sorry. Yeah, in 3 minutes, it is scheduled that we have the power outage. So I might disappear in any minute after 3 minutes, but I will try to do my maximum and I will not stop the stream. You're just gonna lose me at some point.
Yeah. We'll go poof.
Yes. So you know, guys. And Charlie, by the way, how you doing? And why aren't you writing anything in the chat today? I'm
Yeah,
just
come on,
curious.
Charlie. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay. So I wanted to tell you that I want to ask you to give us a like under this stream, please. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and the bell button. Sometimes it helps. Thank you, guys. This will help. Actually, by the way, guys, with we're all together. Each one of you who comes to the stream each week. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you, all my friends. I'm calling to the stream, and they're coming. And what? We finally been our last stream being exposed this week, and
Yeah.
we had 890 views. It stopped. I guess it started on Monday, then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. We still received some views. People were commenting the video and putting likes. Let's see it on the screen. Just a second. How many do we have? Yeah, 890. It stopped on this number, and we received. He
Just a
abandoned everything and went
started
traveling
talking.
around. Yeah, I need to pause it. Yeah, we received 23 likes. Awesome.
That's awesome.
I thank everyone who helped us achieve that goal. It's something new. It actually says that it works, that we're doing it each week, and that maybe I'm also using tags for that. Maybe it helps. I hope so. But
Everything helps, man. It all
I
adds up.
guess what?
I said it all adds up.
Yeah, this is just awesome. It was a happy few days seeing how the views are growing and people are really interested and they are commenting the video, not just watching it, because sometimes viewers can be gained from just launching the video and watching a couple of minutes. But some of them were commenting. This is just awesome. I missed the
Yeah.
messages from Charlie. Sorry, I'm doing good news. How are you doing good news? Some nice advancements towards Kremina have made my week better. Zhitlivka and Pishane rumored to be under ZSU control. Wow, this is awesome. I didn't see those news. I saw something is happening around Kremina. Maybe our forces. The Institute of Study of War. They actually were given their brief review today, yesterday, and they told us that some advancements, some not advancements, sorry, not advancements are happening, but some good news from our side that ZSU is taking back some territories. This is awesome. Let's hope this will unravel this month, because I guess this winter will be eventful. Definitely, it should be. It should be a lot of events on the battlefield. Well, actually, they are happening, but I mean in terms of liberating our territories, in terms of the occupied territories. Because last month was pretty boring, right? There were no Kharkiv region deoccupation or Kherson. Remember how just mind blowing it was?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And how fast was the pace of those events. But
Yeah.
I am sure that this winter will give us some more events like those. Mr. Wright was saying, "It is my honor to support the gracious people of Ukraine who deserve to be free. Congress and Senate to give Ukraine first generation weapons instead of outdated weaponry. Slava Ukraini, Героям слава. Героям слава, Mr.
Slava
Wright."
Ukraine.
Thank you for that. Yeah, and Congress and Senate to give Ukraine, they are still not sure about that. They're thinking about it, but it would be awesome if we received it like in the upcoming months, not years, right? But it's not that simple, unfortunately, and it takes time. Definitely with democracy, it takes time because democracy is about talking about things, right? It's not about making bad decisions and fast decisions, and there should be a consensus, if you have this word. Do you use it in English?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it should be a consensus. This is why it is just, it's just amazing for us, and we're really grateful in here. We're grateful to United States for all the support they've provided us. It's just actually another new word to translate. Just a second. Priceless. Yes, I know this word. It's just priceless. I just forgot it. By the way, Mr. Wright, I'm working on a small project of mine. I'm translating the video, not only translating the subs, but I'm
Dubbing.
doing what? Dubbing. I'm dubbing it, yes. I already dubbed a small demo, and I'm interested if you'll be interested to see the video or to hear it, because it's just gonna be easier to comprehend, because I'm gonna dub it, and this is why you don't have to watch those subs all the time, because for me it's tiring a bit, and it's much easier to hear something while I'm doing anything,
Yeah,
just to
exactly.
listen to something.
Yeah, that's
It's
the thing, is reading subtitles takes your full concentration, whereas like
Yeah.
it's a lot easier of an experience when something's dubbed.
And I
Or-
guess not many people are willing to just sit for an hour and watch those subs. It's much
Yeah,
easier to put the earphone and just go somewhere and do something and just listen to
Yeah,
the guys
exactly.
talk.
I mean, if you're anything like me, I mean, I usually listen to like any long form audio stuff while I'm doing something, like while I'm cleaning around the house,
Yeah,
or making
same
food
shit.
or something, right? Yeah, so
It's pretty. It's a nice way to listen
yeah,
to
absolutely.
things. Especially when you listen mostly to podcasts, as I do lately.
Yeah,
Like
myself as well. Yeah,
for the last 9 months, all that I'm listening is interviews, podcasts, and stuff.
yeah,
I would be happy to help in any way I can.
awesome.
Awesome. This is awesome. I'll definitely put it here on the page in. I guess in a couple of days I will finish that first video. It took me, oh my god, it took me not every day I'm working on, because I don't have electricity all the time. In Ukraine, it's really hard to just be working on something at least every day, or
Yeah,
at least, actually at least once a week, because it's damn frustrating when you have the time and you don't have electricity, and without
exactly.
electricity you
Very
cannot
true.
do shit, because we're so dependent on electricity. We gotta do
Oh yeah,
something with that.
yeah,
We gotta make our devices work without electricity. We gotta think about that. But yeah, it's in some distant future. Like, let's bet, man. 300 years? 500 years?
yeah.
What do you
Well, I
think?
mean, we will be around to see who wins that bet.
Yeah, definitely. We won't be.
Yeah.
Okay, I missed the message from Charlie. The ground is soft once it freezes in January, and later it will be much better circumstances for ZSU to liberate northern Luhansk and Zaporizhia, Crimea. To liberate, I guess you wanted to type, because I'm not reading it incorrectly. It is written incorrectly.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, nothing. It's not a problem. I understood that. I'm just working on my English pronunciation, and also
Charlie's
not.
making it harder by writing it wrong.
Mr. Wright says, I'm a Ukraine refugee. I was living in Kiev
okay.
when the bombs started dropping. Awesome. Good to know that you're my homelander.
Neighbor. Yeah.
Neighbor, yeah. And Kiev, yeah, Kiev is actually suffering the most right now from not the most. Odessa currently this week. Odessa is the most unpowered, unelectricized, I guess, a region. Unfortunately, they Russians. Yeah, another thing I wanted to tell you, that another strike happened. I guess it was the day before yesterday. Russians sent Shaheeds to Odessa to hit their infrastructure objects. Important detail is that Shaheeds are pretty noisy, and you can hear them flying, and this is why it's easy to detect them. This is why it is easy to destroy them. But this time, they sent 15 Shaheeds. 10 Shaheeds were neutralized by our air defense systems, and 5 of them hit the targets. But the thing is, those 5 weren't noisy. So there's a possibility that Russians or Iranians, who knows, who of them, modified those Shaheeds to be
Less
silent.
detectable. Yeah.
Yes, they're now using maybe using electrical engines, which are um, not noisy.
Yeah.
Not like those they're using currently, which is fuel based. So this is the new challenge for our air defense systems if they did that.
Hmm.
This is why, yeah, this is war, and it taught me that. I mean, I didn't know much about war before the full-scale invasion started, but it taught me that the enemy will always be trying to adapt to the new ways and weapons of the enemy,
Yeah.
of the other side. Yes, this is why they are adapting. We're adapting too, and I before this time, I mean, for now, our armed forces adapted to every challenge that Russians provided us with. Can you say provided with a challenge?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, interesting way to say it. So, um, yeah, and I really believe that we won't be breaken by anything because if we're still living through these massive rocket strikes and we're still unbreaking, we're still living here. Yes, we have limitations. We don't have that much electricity currently. And um, anyway, we still live. I feel alive. I feel like we're gonna win, and this will definitely bring us to a new, better future without Russian tyranny. Mr. Wright says, I'm back in the USA in Draper, Utah. I have many friends in Ukraine. So you're American, right, Mr. Wright? Right, Mr. Wright? Yeah, I thought that you're from Ukraine, but then I thought if you're a Mister, you couldn't get out from country after invasion, after the full scale invasion. So yeah, now I see it, and now I see that you're back to USA. So you're from Utah. By the way, you probably liked Kiev, right? It's an amazing city with a great infrastructure. Did you like it in here? I bet you did. And Charlie said, "Yeah, typo. Sorry, I promise I can speak English." Oh, we actually don't doubt that, Charlie. I bet you do. So, yeah, Charlie. How? Actually, I asked you about how you're doing, but I'll ask you also about your week. How maybe some events, some nice stuff was happening in the real life. Uh, and what? Let's get back to the news feed. We're still not. I mean, we're still with power. This is unusual. 12 minutes after they should have turned it off, but
Yeah.
definitely just wait a few minutes. You'll lose me there.
Yeah. Exactly. Won't be long
Um,
now. It's usually at like quarter after. So
yeah, yeah. Usually it is something like that.
yeah.
Okay, I had some more awesome news because actually the number of something to talk about during the week is just mind blowing, and it's too much because I don't have, in an hour you cannot talk about everything that happened in the week in Ukraine because the pace of events is just crazy.
Yeah.
Every day we have some 5 topics that are blowing and uh, they just pile up and 25 topics till the end of the week and you just don't have enough time if you have an hour of the stream. But if you stream for a couple hours, maybe for 3 as some people do, I don't know how the fuck they do that because I'm getting
Yeah.
tired in an hour.
Yeah. It's a lot. I mean, yeah. I don't know how people do that either.
And
It's a long time to.
man, 24 hours streams. How the fuck they do that?
Right? For some people do 48
Yeah,
hours and shit.
48.
And that's
That's
like, oh
crazy.
god. It's like what was it? It's Timmy did 50 hours like when he like soloed to Pred.
Oh my god. Well, we've talked about those people. They are just superhumans.
Yeah,
Some of them, like those famous cyber sports dudes.
yeah,
They're just different. They build different, and
absolutely.
they usually have much more resources in them. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them. I'm getting tired pretty easily, but
Yeah, exactly.
anyway, I can work on myself and I can, be energized. Anyway, to see people here, to see people are interested, to see people are watching and talking to us, it just gives me more and more power. And I really feel, for the last couple of weeks, I really feel alive, and I feel like I'm doing what I'm good at and what I can make a change with. I'm not a like physically powerful guy. I weight 55 kilograms, man. I'm
What is that?
super skinny.
Hold on. What is that in pounds?
In pounds. I thought you're using the metric system.
We use pounds for weight, though. We use pounds for weight. Okay, 121. All
Yeah.
right.
How much do you weigh in kilograms? Can you convert it for me?
Yeah, I'm converting. 81.6.
Oh, you much bigger than me.
Yeah, I'm tall though, so
You're
that's why I'm
tall,
pretty
though.
skinny.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm 6'1".
I thought so. Because you
Yeah.
you you look skinny.
I am skinny, but I'm just tall. So.
Yeah, this is why I thought you're tall. And we missed
Yeah.
some messages. Charlie said bought the Christmas tree today. First snow in London this winter as well. Awesome. Yeah, by the way, I bought Christmas yesterday, and today me and my wife, we went to the superstore where we have it is called Epicenter, and it specializes on some building materials or some tools for builders
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that for those. Oh, let me check the word. I guess I know it, but I need to translate it anyway.
Hardware store.
Yeah, for repairs in your apartments, the
Yeah, yeah.
materials for repairs. It's a huge superstore. It specializes on that stuff, and they also have the garden stuff. And in winter, they make, man, huge. It's the biggest like section I've ever seen in superstore for Christmas. They have so many Christmas tree bubbles. How do you call those
Yeah,
bubbles?
ornaments.
Ornaments, toys.
Yeah.
We have them mostly roundy bubbles, spheres.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the biggest. Another word, just a sec.
Oh, Mr. Wright says, everyone take care, be safe, have to go. Have a good one, Mr. Wright. Take care.
Mr. Wright, thank
We'll
you
see
for
next
being here
time
with
if
us.
you can make it.
Yeah, sorry for talking simultaneously. I just wanted to say thank you for being here with us today. Wait for that interview I'm working on this week, I guess. And I see you on the next stream. Been glad to have a chat with you, Mr. Wright. Okay. Charlie was also, yeah, he said about Christmas tree. By the way, Charlie, do you use a yeah, of course, if you brought it, you maybe use the real Christmas tree, the one that you chopped off.
No, I said
Right.
bought.
Ah, bought.
As in
Yeah, bought.
purchased,
I
yeah.
thought brought. Sorry, I
Yeah.
misread it.
Yeah.
In the UK, we call those decorations balls.
Really?
Balls, really?
All right.
Don't know if they if
No, we
They
just call
say
them ornaments. We just call them ornaments.
ornaments. Interesting.
Yeah,
But
it's a very generic term for them. Ball
we
balls is definitely
balls.
better.
I didn't chop myself. Really? No, not myself, but the tree. We use the plastic tree, which is the imitation, but it's healthier for the nature because we don't have to chop the trees, right?
Yeah.
This is why we bought ourselves a white Christmas tree. Yeah, we have a white Christmas tree. We actually bought it 2 years ago, but today We bought some awesome balls. That those balls.
Yeah, that's got some nice balls.
Yeah, it's actually a nice term to know. Thank you,
Yeah.
Charlie.
Yeah. A lot of people
Uh,
chop their own trees here, but there's a lot of trees here.
yeah,
So,
there's a lot of trees in Canada. This is why you just
yeah.
don't see a problem in that because
Yeah, no, nobody's gonna be missing if you go take. Nobody's gonna be missing it if you go take one. So.
yeah. Have
Apparently, you
you?
do need a permit though. You have to go get a permit to do it, which is funny, but nobody does. Like I don't think nobody does.
Have anyone
Been caught, like been busted
caught?
with their Christmas tree.
Yeah,
Yeah,
busted and
pulled over by the cops. You got a permit for this? No, I don't think so. I don't think
okay.
anybody cares. It's just like there's a rule, nobody follows it, and everybody looks the other way.
Okay. So there's a not such thing as strict laws in Canada too, right?
Yeah, well, there is strict laws, but not regarding Christmas trees.
Yeah, because it's Christmas, man. It's the
Exactly.
best time of the year, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about decorating this room for Christmas, maybe
Yeah,
for
for
the next stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Maybe
Yeah.
put a small Christmas tree here on the how do you call this part of the window?
Sill.
Sill. Okay.
Yeah.
Sill like
Windowsill.
silly, right?
Yeah. Windowsill.
Windowsill, yeah. So maybe I'll put it on the windowsill. I gotta think about it. The problem is I'm using the blur. This is why maybe Christmas tree won't be seen like with details. But anyway,
Yeah.
will-
It'll still add ambiance.
it's
So.
actually a good idea. Okay, the number of viewers is still growing. I'm glad to see everyone in here today. For those who didn't do that, please give us a like under this stream and subscribe if you didn't yet, and press the bell button to be notified about the next streams and some new videos. But because I'm also gonna be posting videos, interviews with Russian prisoners of war, right? Yeah. That's the term. So yeah, I'm gonna translate Zolkin's interviews and dub them and put them here. I guess I don't even need permission from Zolkin because in the latest interview of his, he said that actually he meant some other content creators. They take our videos and they repost them, and he said that it's good because more people will know that. This is why
Exactly.
I heard it as he gives me the permission to not ask the permission.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I was just making the conclusion of that. Okay, Charlie, what color is the tree that you bought? Maybe I assume it's
Wait,
green.
better question is, did you buy a real one or did you buy a fake one?
Yeah, did you buy a real one or fake one? Because yeah, I forgot that people also buy those trees, not only chop them as in Canada.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of people are too lazy to go chop it themselves. So like every parking lot of like grocery stores and stuff around here in the winter like has like they like bring a portable fence and fence off an area and just stack a bunch of trees in there. You can go buy them from the parking lot tree guy if you want.
Yeah. Just when I was talking about people coming to the stream, we lost some people. As it always happens, you know?
Exactly.
It's always like that. When you started talking about give us a like and subscribe and stuff,
Yeah,
people
everybody's out.
are, oh, come on, you're forcing me to subscribe. Fuck this stream. I'm out.
I'm out of here. Yeah, fuck these guys.
Oh, yeah. Typical streamers. True streamers never ask to follow them, right?
Yeah. Charlie
Oh,
says
no.
it's a natural green tree, a real one.
Oh, yeah.
There we
I'm
go.
just dying, not dying. I'm kidding, but I would love to hear the smell of the Christmas tree. In in my childhood, my parents were always buying the real one, the chopped
Mhm.
one, natural green tree,
Yeah.
and it was an awesome smell. It wasn't always sometimes it was a pine, that there's
Yeah.
actually, what is the word for the other one? Spruce, maybe?
I think so. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna check.
fir maybe? Fir, spruce.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different fir trees that are used.
Yeah, in here we have two types of Christmas tree. It's either pine or the other one with small needles. Pine has a long needles,
Yeah,
and the other one, which is maybe
spruce. That's spruce.
spruce. Yeah, that's spruce, and spruce has the tiny ones.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was, and this smell is something that associates with the Christmas from childhood,
Oh, of course. Yeah.
something like that. Hear the smell? What do you mean?
Smell the smell.
From your natural? Ah, hear the smell. I said smell the smell.
No, you said hear the smell.
Hear the smell. Hear it with my own ears.
Yeah, hear it with my own nose.
With my own nose. Okay, so I guess we're maybe losing people because we're not talking about the war in Ukraine.
Yeah, we're talking about
So
Christmas trees.
we're talking about
Oops.
Christmas tree, but we're people, and sometimes we need to talk about that stuff, because
Exactly.
we're friends and we want to keep the conversation genuine and wholesome, because we're not some fakes, we're real people.
Real people. And you only have to hear us talking about Christmas trees like once a year. So come on.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get through more news. I don't want to be talking about that Dost. You see the Pope of Rome on this picture? So this cross was actually made from the particle of Russian rocket that killed, maybe not killed, I'm not sure, maybe that girl was wounded, but it was 13 years old girl who was wounded by this piece of metal from Russian rocket, and it was taken out from her body,
Oh
and
my god.
a cross was made from that piece of metal, and this cross was brought to Pope of Rome, and I guess he was crying, and also he was crying when he was talking about Ukraine during one of his last speeches, and it is actually a good sign. Not because, I mean, he was famous lately. He was famous by his speeches where he was taking like both sides. He was saying that also Russia is suffering and stuff like that. Yes, this is true. Their people are suffering too, but comparing to what they did to our people, comparing to what they did to our children, it's nothing. This is why he must be taking sides this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that Christianity, and he is as the symbol of Christianity.
Yeah.
It learns to, feel for all people and to be above everything. And of course, feels for every suffering. But it seems that he's changing his position to and leaning towards Ukraine and not defending Russian executors and their ignorance too. Sometimes it was happening too. Well, this was the Pope of Rome. I'm saying Pope because we call him Papa. Papa Rimsky. Takim чином. This way.
Gotcha.
That's how we call him in Ukrainian. So, Germany is giving us more and more weapons, more heavy weapons. This week, a new packet of military support was announced, and you see it on the screen. There's a howitzer, a self-moving howitzer with 8 wheels. Wow, that's huge. Its name is Arch AC 155. 155, as you know, is a caliber of those cannons, those howitzers, and RACH 18 of them, man. The thing is that Germany was giving us those P Panzerhaubitze 2000, but they were given us in just small numbers. Like first time it was 2 of them, then 2 more, and I guess the whole number is around 8 or 10 by this moment. But this time 18 just in one package. It's just
awesome.
It's awesome, and the rumors are saying that they are finally gonna free those leopards, those tanks. There's actually a thread in Twitter, "Free the Leopards," a hashtag that is calling for Germany to finally give us those leopards, because they were thinking of giving them from the beginning of the full-scale invasion, like from month 3 of the war or something, but they're always delaying it or just rethinking or changing their minds. But it seems that we're gonna receive those tanks too. It's just crazy how Germany's point of view, how their another word, just a second. I'm just interested in the words. Perception.
Okay, yeah.
Their perception of Ukrainian situation, is actually becoming like clearer and much supportive, and they finally see who is actually the aggressor in here. Because in the beginning, like first 2-3 months, they weren't supporting us. They were calling for us to give up. Let's call it that. Up. It was not directly told that way, but yeah, they meant that. They didn't believe in us, but we showed them how things really are, and who is, and Putin himself showed it too, who is the aggressor in here, who's a fucking terrorist, and who's actually a war criminal, who's children killer, who's all of that stuff that his army is doing in here. That dude is just a loser this year, definitely. The biggest loser on this planet. Yeah, Charlie, I guess you missed that, but this year, Putin, by the version of Politico, Putin became the biggest loser of the year, and the Times magazine put Zelensky and the spirit of Ukraine, or how they called it in there. I forgot. Not the spirit. Is it even important? I think to myself. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah. And the spirit of Ukraine.
Yeah.
I was actually right. Okay. Right. Sorry, that was
I thought you were right too, and then you were I was second guessing because you said you were wrong. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I'm always second guessing myself. I hate that. Yeah, awesome thing. Exchanges continue this week. 60 defenders of Ukraine returned from Russian captivity. This exchange was a big one. Not the biggest, not 215 people as the biggest one, right? But anyway, our heroes returned home, and this is just amazing. And yes, the Day of Armed Forces of Ukraine was this week. It was December 6th. It was Tuesday. It's just the best holiday that we could get this year, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
Of course, Independence Day is one of the best, but the holiday of people who defend our lives, who defend our freedom, and not only ours, Ukrainians. They defend the freedom of all Europe, and not only the all democratic world is defended by heroes of ZSU, and uh, not only ZSU. I'm sorry, because there are a lot of forces that are fighting. We have some structures in here, not structures. Um, you know what I mean. We have the intelligence, military intelligence squads.
Yeah, all the different
Who,
branches of the military.
yeah, I'm not sure that they are a part of ZSU, but maybe they are. I'm sorry if I'm mistaken. About board guard, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah, yeah.
they are definitely not the part of ZSU, but they defend freedom. And by the way, my friend is the part of uh, board guard, border guard. Yeah, he's not from ZSU, and remember last week they put down Russian warplane, and
Yeah, yeah, totally. Yeah,
those
that's wild.
heroes.
Yeah.
I really am proud of my friend who's technically not part of ZSU, but like in fact he is. He's one of the Ukrainian defenders. So
Yeah.
it was the holiday of all of them, of all defenders who defend us this year, and this is just, yeah. Sometimes I think to myself that this is unbelievable what is happening, how big this war, in what times we live in, and what bravery, what heroism is shown there on the battlefield. I hear the stories, I hear the interviews of our soldiers, and it's just unbelievable. A couple of days ago, I've read the article about, sorry, just a preview of article. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have enough time to read the full article, but Ukrainian defender who was actually holding the Russian forces who came from Crimea in the beginning of war. Their vehicle was their vehicle met the Russian forces. They were um, they were shot by some big caliber, and the guy he's alive. He's right now. He gave the interview. So the dude got 8 bullets in his body,
My God.
and something else, maybe some particle of the shell too. I'm not sure, but he survived that. 8 bullets in his body, left on the battlefield, and somehow he survived. I really need to read that article to know how that happened, how he
Yeah,
survived
no
that.
doubt.
But yeah, our will to survive, the will of people to survive, to fight for our freedom, for yeah, our lives is just sometimes impressive.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Amazing too. Yeah. Let's go through some more news. Just a second. I'm gonna change the screen. And yeah, I guess we're super lucky with lights today. We have
Yeah, it's
electricity.
awesome.
Thank you for everyone who's staying for that long. I guess we will be finishing soon, like in 5 minutes. But I just wanted to check some important news that I maybe missed. We talked about a lot today anyway, right?
Oh yeah.
Amazing thing happened this week. One volunteer, you see him on the screen right now, famous volunteer Serhiy Pritula. It's the one who gathered money for Bayraktars and then for satellite. Remember our satellite? So there he is. there's Serhiy Prytula, and this guy went to USA this week, and he was making a stand in U.S. Congress. He was, giving them an address. And this is an awesome address. I guess I'll maybe put the link into the description
Yeah, good.
below the stream. I'm not gonna launch it now. It's 4 minutes long, and I don't want to lose all of your time, guys. And yeah, we don't have much left. So this is an awesome, powerful address. Maybe not the most powerful I've ever heard, but yeah, it was pretty powerful. And that dude is actually not only a volunteer, but he's a politician. This is why he knows what he's doing there,
Yeah,
and he knows what to say. So this guy, gave a good speech. I'm gonna put it in here, and you guys
yeah.
watch
Gotta
it.
watch that.
Watch it after the stream. What else? Important thing is that Russia is shelling Donetsk this week. Crazy shelling. It's an occupied territory, but to manipulate, to give their propaganda some food, they need to shell it constantly to blame ZSU in it, to say that we're there's actually a phrase in here in Ukraine and in Russia too. Sorry. I'm sorry. We say Bombili Donbass, but we change letters from first letters in most words. We switch them, and we say Dambili Bombas.
Okay.
What it means? Donbass, is the region. It's Donetsk and Luhansk Oblast.
Yeah.
And bombit is shell, bombard something.
Got you.
So Russians are always saying that Ukraine bombarded Donbass for the last 8 years. It's one of the key. Just a second. Another word to translate. Sample pattern of their propaganda. Can you say pattern?
Got you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the key patterns of their propaganda. They're always saying that Ukraine shelled and bombarded Donbass for the last 8 years since Russia
Yeah. Exactly.
captured that territory.
Yeah.
This is why, to keep that thing alive, to keep that narrative alive, they constantly shell it. And this week, it's been shelled. Yeah, crazy. Shelling. They also killed their own collaborants with those shelling. One famous collaborant was killed this week. It was woman. There's a video, and it's pretty shocking because the just street camera footage shows how the shell hits the building right next to her, like 2 or 3 meters, and she
Oh my God.
she flies off that spot. And yeah, it's pretty shocking. This is why I'm not gonna show it to you right now.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna
It's
send
probably
it.
not safe for the stream.
Yes, I'm definitely gonna send it to you in private messages
Yeah.
if you want to see some rough stuff. Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, I will, and then I'll be sad after. But
I'm sorry, man. You don't have to watch that. You just say so, and I won't send it to you because I
no, it's fine.
understand how it
I'll
works.
watch it. I will watch it. But I just know how I'll feel after. Not well.
I'm sorry, man.
No, it's okay. It's nothing to
Actually
apologize for.
understand you because I am the same. I've never watched those. There were a lot of. There always were a lot of videos with rough stuff, just compilations of some rough stuff.
Mhm.
I always skip that shit. I mean, going around the network. I don't think there's such stuff on YouTube because of
No.
its regulations, but some fist fights, some those car accidents with some rough stuff where people being killed or beaten or this stuff. I never wanted to watch it. I always skip that shit. I was always traumatized by that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really
Uh,
like seeing people being hurt or killed.
yeah, same shit, and it still hurts now, but it's a bit. I'm a bit like numb after
Desensitized. Yeah.
desensitized after the full scale invasion, and I actually forced myself to watch the footages with dead Russian soldiers to just harden myself and to like be in reality in here because
Yeah, exactly. Well,
you never need to must not even to close your eyes on that stuff when the war is going in your country because
yeah.
you gotta get used to that shit because it can happen next to you. You can see this shit with your own eyes, and you need to be
Yeah, well,
calm and cold-blooded, and because your survival depends on it.
yeah.
It's really important.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, like, uh, it's hard to have a solid perspective of things unless you actually see at least some of it,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, definitely. You're right, man. So there was a video, maybe you were watching on the screen. It's Donetsk today, and yeah, it's being shelled and it's burning. It's the center of the city, I guess. You see the fires are massive. Yeah, because they're making a footage from pretty far. Oh, and I'm not showing it to you. Sorry, just a second. Now I am. I thought you're seeing it, but I forgot to switch the
No, I
screen.
wasn't. I wasn't seeing it.
I forgot to
I'll see it in
switch.
20 seconds or so when the stream delay gets going here. Oh, okay, I can see it now.
Forgot to switch the scene on the screen. Yeah, you see the whole block
Yeah.
is burning. Yeah, people of Donetsk are pretty poor in this case. I mean, because yeah, Russia is ruthless to them. Even they call them their own people. You know, they annexed those territories, and in September they actually made them a part of Russia, right? Yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
And they are shelling their own people. That regime is just more than fascist. It's just
Evil,
something.
man.
It's just evil. It's something else. It's something next level. It's when you kill your own people and saying that they've been killed by other people. Even Nazi Germans weren't doing that shit.
No.
It's the most cruel and most shocking part of racism,
Yeah.
and it is something that wasn't. I mean, at least that massively and publicly wasn't done by any other regime yet. And this is a bit sad that that shit exists in our world, but
No, it's very sad, man.
yeah, but we don't have to be sad. We gotta transform that to a rage and fight them till the end. And we're pretty successful in that, man. I
Yeah.
mean, most of Ukrainians are enraged and getting more enraged as Russians are trying to leave us without lights, without heat, without water, without anything. This is not going to break us. Nothing is going to break us because we're actually are even ready for a nuclear strike. I mean, mentally. Of course, I am
Yeah.
personally not fully ready for the nuclear strike, definitely. I don't
No.
have enough supplies. I'm making them bit by bit, but I gotta be prepared today already, in fact, right? Yeah, Charlie typed there Russian peace, which can also be read as Russian world. I told you sometimes that the world peace and
Mhm.
the world sorry,
Yeah.
it is the same word in Russian. It is mir. So
Yeah.
Ruski mir is just a sad, ugly, cruel, bloodthirsty shit ideology.
It is. Yeah.
Imperialistic piece of shit ideology. This is why we gotta fight it and defeat it in the end.
Yeah.
And it's gonna happen. And I guess we gotta finish for today on this encouraging note, right?
Absolutely.
I would love to stream more, but I'm super tired and exhausted at the moment. We gotta finish
That's
for
okay,
today.
man. Yeah.
And yeah, thanks to our energetic company for providing us with
That's
electricity.
wild, man. That's
I'm
awesome.
super grateful. We've been streaming for an hour and a half, even more.
Yep.
It's just wow. Thank you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Thank you guys. You're the
Okay.
best. Even when you say that you're gonna leave us without lights for half a day, we didn't have any outage today at all, man.
That's awesome.
We woke up in the morning, it was lights, and it is still here. So yeah, this country, this nation cannot be defeated. This is why I really thank you guys for being here with us today.
Yeah, thank you guys.
We'll
Always
definitely-
appreciate you guys coming through.
Yes. If you still didn't give us a like, please give it. And let's hope this video will be watched by more people as the previous
Absolutely.
one. Let's hope YouTube will be how
Yeah,
is it?
the algorithm. May the algorithms smile upon us.
Yes, may the
Yes.
algorithms smile.
Yes.
Okay, guys, love you all. Love Ukraine.
Slava Ukraine.
Yes, Heroям Slava. And yeah, by the way, there's a phrase, but okay, I'm gonna tell it to you next time. I'll keep the
Next stream.
intrigue. I'll
Okay.
keep the
Yeah,
intrigue.
exactly. The cliffhanger.
The cliffhanger for the whole week. There's an awesome
Yeah,
phrase,
exactly.
phrase and answer going around these days here in Ukraine.
Yeah.
And you'll know this on the next stream.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Once again, Charlie says Heroям Slava. Yes,
Heroям Slava. Slava Ukraine.
yeah, Slava Ukraine. We're gonna punch some Russians in the face. Yes, there was that thing on Twitch. See you in the week, guys. Once again.